Alright, guys, so here we are. Is that everything has led to this, like they said. And, where to start? Where to start? Well, surely we can assume it's the best episode because kind of a few things happen, and I mean kind, because there's nothing that we didn't already know. Because they did the big mistake. My honestly, fuck. My first thought when the episode finished was, oh, that should have been the first episode of Rings of Power. You have the beginning of Sauron, the beginning of Gandalf, the beginning of the Rings of Power. You know the name of the show, Rings of Power? Because all those 9 hours were fucking filler. Eight, let's say 8 to be, because it's now we're in 10, so whatever fuck time we lost on this shit. So you have, I mean, if you show me the first, I don't, they told themselves, oh, but wait, let's make nothing happen. I mean, I cannot believe that the only, I'm scrambling through this, but this show is fucking killing my gray matter, excuse me, so fuck. Um, we have, yeah, action. I'm sorry I'm repeating myself, but Lord of the Rings is an epic saga, epic fantasy. In epic fantasy stories, there's usually some action. I'm not saying I have a war every episode. I'm just saying that what did we have? Even in the last episode, nothing happens. Like, I'm sure when when Gadriel had her be, oh my god, there's two, my brain is whirling. When Gadriel does this, tries to kill Sauron with her dagger, and he just stops, like doesn't not a care in the world. He just stops, and then she goes on to having visions upon visions and vision of visions, and it's like it's a fucking nightmare. It's so dumb. It's like, where is she? Is she in danger? Where's Sauron? And after that, she's in the water and he's gone. It's like, wait, wait. Everyone, stop what you're doing. Think. Galadriel is attacking Sauron. And I don't even get a fight? Make it 2 minutes. Whatever. It's Sauron. It's his big introduction. The final mystery. We've been waiting for hours upon hours. And if you've been on the internet, you knew that Halbrand was Sauron, and you knew that the stranger was Gandalf. And they have the fucking hubris. They have the... God, I need some fucking wine. They have the fucking frustrating. They fucking dare use, coupled through this episode, must known um, phrases of the original Lord of the Rings, most of it the Fellowship, to reveal characters, like the reveal of Gandalf. When in doubt, always follow your nose, because she's female Frodo. So, what did Gandalf say to Frodo? When in doubt, follow your nose. So, what will Gandalf say to female Frodo? When in doubt, follow your nose. What the fuck in hell does it hurt to say, my name is Gandalf? They like the writers, these fucking acts, they like going like a ring. We're like a ring, we're going in circles and circles and circles until you're all twisted in the head and until you're so fucking dizzy that you don't understand what the fuck you're watching and you just say, good visuals, lots of money, bravo, 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 emotion, visuals, not blah blah blah. Visuals, visuals, music, music, grandeur music. But where are the characters? Like I've said, okay, make it the second episode. But no, even the first. I mean, I haven't. They should have done. They should have begun like, you want to mimic the original. You want to rip off the original trilogy so badly. All right, start with a prologue. Start with a prologue, and then jump straight into that episode. No action, not much happens, but hey, we're used to it by now. But at least you can say, well, they started with a lot of introductions, you know, to set up things that will happen, to set up conflict and arcs and just story, you know, telling a story that you paid hundreds and hundreds of millions for. What the fuck? You know, nobody in the set, in the writers' room, in producers, financiers, anybody just said, hey, what is this show called? Alright, the Rings of Power. Yeah, let's wait till the last fucking minute to have Rings of Power. But sir, what do we do with the other 7 episodes? Whatever, man. Filler. Fill that shit up. Milk that fucking trilogy. It's like, it's the final episode. I don't care about not seeing. I was so happy when the fucking Harfoot got killed. I was so happy. It's like, yeah. And the fucking sorcerers, or the ascetic, like they are called in this, whatever. All that build up and that secrecy and that gloomy vision of, they don't say a fucking word. They look fucking dumb. And when finally they're revealed, they kick Gandalf's ass because, and explain me this. It's like, oh, what's been the purpose of this season? You can say nothing and I'll agree, because yeah, we have Rings of Power. We know this. It was all, you took 9 hours to set up what the Fellowship did in 9 minutes. And you have the fucking, even the music at the end during the credits. It's just the dialogue, the words of the song is the dialogue in the prologue of Fellowship. With rings for the dwarves and rings for the elves and rings for the Dark Lord and blah blah blah. It's like, okay, why are you making a song about it? Oh yeah, because you have no fucking imagination and you cannot afford to save your fucking skin, write a decent fucking story when you have, I don't care how much of the lore you have, give it to me, give it to a bunch of people that are way better than you. I'm sorry, that's just the cold fucking truth. Because I don't know if you forgot to read, I don't know if you forgot to listen to Tolkien's uh, scholars. I don't. I don't even know it. I mean, if there's a scholar in the production of this series, ay 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 ay, he must be eating his fucking socks because I would be fucking ashamed. I hope there's not. I would understand if there's not because they're fucking dumb. And I hope with all my heart that this fucking show will crash and burn. It already has, but I mean, they can take a they can take a jab in the first season, but if they get across in the second, they're going fucking down because I don't know. I don't watch the numbers. I don't watch the popularity. I just know it's shit. And of course, the only thing that was keeping me alive during these fucking 9 hours of my life that I lost was I was curious. I say, I, each week I was telling myself, it cannot be true. It can be just that. It that can be all of it. That it something will change. Something will finally happen. Something will turn the story around. Something will. I don't know. Something. Just something. I was curious for until the last second. I was searching for something. You almost. Sauron's reveal was so botched. I don't understand. It's Sauron, not Sauron. Sauron, the epic Dark Lord of the fucking saga. And you have Vision on the raft. Excuse me, writers. We're talking about Gadriel and Sauron having a fucking face-off. He seems too powerful for her to fight. So they say, oh yeah, he's too powerful. He could kill her like this. So let's just have visions. And she almost drowns. How can you botch Sauron's reveal? He's Sauron. He's fucking epic. Again, you want to melt that shit? Do something like the prologue in the Fellowship. You're already ripping off everything. So why stop there? Rip all the shit up. Oh, you don't have the rights, I think. You don't have the rights to do an original Sauron reveal. Like, imagine, he's just a fucking human in plain clothes, and he doesn't have a sword. He doesn't. I know he's a sorcerer. He doesn't need to, but I mean, do something. He doesn't do magic. He doesn't do. And don't say that. Gadriel. Hey guys, we have Gadriel versus Sauron. You know, the guy she's been chasing for centuries. And what happens? Visions of her. And it's not even dark visions. It's not. Like they keep telling that Sauron wants to heal Middle Earth, and it's like, excuse me, I'm not a scholar or anything, but Sauron didn't seem like the kind of healing type. He's more like you know, when you have a land based on a fucking volcano in eruption and and miles upon miles of scorched earth with a million orcs ready for battle. Not really the kind of good guy type. Maybe it's just me. I don't see it. But that was the thing. And during all the episodes, each time they fucking said that, I said, ah, yeah, that's an interesting twist. I mean, okay, write it well, do it well, and I will buy it, and I will eat it, and I will love it. But no, not only do you do nothing with it, you fucking you contradict yourself. You fucking contradict yourself. He's here to heal Middle Earth, but at the end, he's with finally a black fucking cloak, entering Mordor. Done. I don't know. Maybe he's the and like antibacterial kind of guy who just wants scorched earth upon scorched earth because yeah, it's pretty fucking clean. And he's like he and he disappears. I mean, I'm just trying to get over the fact that they didn't make Galadriel lose. Show us Sauron, a young Sauron. We never saw Sauron in the. You had that opportunity. I know it will come maybe in the next seasons, but I don't care. I'm not waiting for that. You had your opportunity and you wasted it. I mean, a young Sauron. I don't know how much he's. I know he's a powerful sorcerer, and I mean, the only thing we have for Sauron as a physical form is the prologue of Fellowship. It lasts 30 seconds before the ring is cut off. We have 30 seconds in all our lives. And for the trilogy, that was great. That was the point. That was the books. But now you have the opportunity to show us fucking Sauron. I mean, I don't know how old he is, but if it's thousands of years ago, probability is that he's pretty younger, and he's pretty fucking powerful. I mean, if you can just straight up fucking rape Galadriel, sorry for the language, but just like, no, you don't attack me, and I send you into visions. And again, what's all this plot twist, this fake plot twist with the scroll and there's no such thing as a king of the Southlands. You've been alive for centuries and upon centuries, upon thousands of years. You don't know your basic geography? I'm not good in geography, but if you tell me, hey, is there a king there? I'd say, no, there's a president or whatever. In a country I don't even know and I know nothing about. It's like I'm flabbergasted. It's like Elrond Gil-galad, fucking Gil-galad, doesn't know this shit. All the elves are so fucking stupid. They're so dumb. Everything is happening before their eyes, and they're like, ah, yeah. And it's like, and when they're finally forging the rings, Sauron disappears. I guess because his task is done, because he is the great, the liar, the one who enticed, and they had something good. Everything that happened at the forge, except like, if he's fucking Sauron, like, why did he need elvish medicine to heal? Because he's on his feet pretty fucking fast. I know elvish medicine is fucking good, but all that, it's like it was all the twists, all the elements that happened beforehand to now this reveal. It's like, okay, by doing this reveal, you want to do it. Everything you said in the past and everything you've done and everything you showed is non-avail, none, disappears, never happened. Garbage. Yep, because you think that Sauron getting a sword or a cut or a pretty gruesome injury, he's Sauron. He could just go in a corner. It's like, oh yeah, I got myself cut pretty bad. There. Hey, Halbrand, are you okay? Oh yeah, I'm good, I'm good. Why going? Why go through the? It's like they're lying. The writers are just lying in our face, and we're supposed to swallow it. It's like Gandalf. If he's Gandalf, where I hated the fact that, oh, now that the I don't know, the fucking stupid looking three women that have, and they have time to shave. Beautiful legs, by the way. Beautiful hairless legs. Top notch. Yeah, you don't even know that it's not Sauron. I'm sorry, but from what I've seen, because of course I've seen nothing because you're never there, you're never established, you're never, you're just, you just look creepy. It's your only job in in your life. You're dead. It was your only job. It's like, if I'm a wizard or a sorcerer and I dedicate my life to finding one person, and that I misunderstand, and and when he's in front of me, when someone's in front of me with powers, with magic powers, with wizard, you cannot say if he's Sauron or if he's an Ishtar. You have dedicated your lives for this task. It's like the writers don't think 2 feet in advance. They don't. They think, well, for that's it. That's my whole review. The writers for all this fucking season have been fucking slow, fucking unnerving, with fucking dialogue that sounds like a Plato on his best day, and but someone who's reading Plato, like I've said in other critiques of other episodes, the elves are, each time the elves fucking open their mouth, I want to punch them in the face. And Elrond has such a fucking punchable face. and he does nothing. He had one task: to recover Mithril, to save his people. One task, and he fucking failed. He was cast out of Khazad Dûm by the fucking king of the dwarves. You're useless. The rest of the time, you just stand there and make speeches. It's Elrond. I hate him. I love Hugo Weaving's Elrond. He's wise. He's intelligent. He is. That's it. He's a figure of. He's the wisest of them all, and I mean, there's no mention of where the fuck am I going? Okay, just to conclude, the storylines, if you want to call them storylines, I don't, but I have fun. The Harfoots, I'm glad some of them got fucking killed. I was wishing more of them would be killed because they deserve it. They're fucking psychos. But no, now they all chant in unity and they hug and they cry and we're supposed to feel something because the music tells us so. Really, it's like I don't care about any character. Any. Your protagonist Galadriel. It's I just got it. I just understood it. They were looking at their big meeting rooms, writers board, and looking at all the stories and oh my god, I know. The last episode will be all we have built, but nothing will happen because we have built nothing. Think about it. Everything happens the same way for everyone. Gandalf finally can speak and know who he is, and you rip off a phrase from the Fellowship of the Ring instead of saying he's fucking Gandalf. When I was yelling at my fucking screen, I know who he is. Won't you fucking say it and move along? That's the new title of this fucking show. Please move along. That's all I want from this fucking show. I'll never get it because the writers are too dumb. But if I had, instead of Rings of Power, I would have named it Please Move Along. Okay, we know you don't have to build 8 hours of him not being able to speak and think about it. Learning words and developing a friendship with the Harfoots and having some weird moments of wizardry and all this wasted time when you could just have said, I'm an Ishtar. My name is Gandalf. Okay. Move along. Something next happens, please. But no, we have to spend a whole season just building upon bricks of nothingness to achieve what? We knew one of them was Sauron. So, Gandalf, so the fucking Orfoot, female Frodo, goes on an adventure. Do you remember someone who did this? Like every Hobbit main character has done. She goes alone on an adventure. Never seen that before. Oh wait. Then Gandalf is revealed. His mind is cleared. He can now speak. He knows who he is. but doesn't know where to go or why he's there. You're contradicting yourself, whatever. Sauron finally reveals is Sauron, and Galadriel finally. I don't know. For the sake of my sanity, someone please tell me what kind of a world we live in when Galadriel finally meets Sauron face to face, and not in a deserted land, not in Mordor, not in her adventures from for centuries with her team to chase him down. She is in an elven city. She's in her place. She has allies. She has soldiers. She has a lot of things. You could have made an epic badass fight. Epic badass. You want to Gadriel, she's so cool and so flimsy and so acrobatic and so good at fighting. But when Sauron says no, he disappears. Yeah, okay. Writer's room. Okay, guys, think. Gadriel meets Sauron for the first time. They're in an elven city. He can't get out because I don't know what his power setting is. Rules. Powers have rules. When it's just, oh well, you go on a strain of visions because we don't have any imagination. And in the original trilogy, Frodo always had vision, and elves always had visions. So, yeah. So we're just. And what was the fuck was the fucking I don't know her name. I don't know anyone's name. I don't fucking care. But the thing about the people like in Numenor who were drafting a face of the king of the dying king. It's like, oh, and you have. Why are you spending time on this? It's the final episode. Please move the fuck along. What are you doing? I don't care about this king. You've never shown me this. You never attached me emotionally to him. I don't know his name. I don't know where he is. I just know he's old and he's gonna die. And breakthrough. He's old and he's dead. Why? Don't fucking know. Don't fucking care. So what? Why was this clueless female character? And that there's an you don't see it, of course, because mystery box. But of course, it was the globe. The I don't remember the name of in the lore, but it was what's his fucking name? Anyway, the globe, the globe of vision. Saruman had one. Sauron had one. There was one in. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. The globe where Sauron can see in the original trilogy. So, excuse me. God, don't watch this sober. Don't watch this sober. Jesus fucking Christ. And it is just the more frustrating because this episode had the more potential. I said the other episodes are all wasted because they're devoid of potential because everything is fucking scarce and divided and wrong and badly written and dialogue is obscene and anyway, the dialogue feels like being in a philosophy class for like 9 hours and talking in nothing but grand words and grand speeches of like the Dalai Lama and Plato, and it's like every single sentence is built like a fucking philosophy class. It's like we're all philosophers and we always talk like, excuse me, like grand words and grand posture, and we're so important, and everything we say is always perfect, and we roll these R's. I always roll these fucking R's. So at the end, it's like this episode had the more potential, and you squandered it. You did nothing. But Virtuoso, we forged 3 rings. It's the rings of power, and we have rings of power. Yay, yay, yay. So wait, what's the end game? Give it to me straight. I don't care about anything that anybody says or anybody does, because there are no arcs. The only thing that was really good in this episode is that the fucking leader of the Harfoot is dead. That psychopath fucker is now dead. Good. Move along. So you have Sauron in human form entering Mordor. You should have begun with that. 3 priests attack. You should have in the first episode, the first minutes, the meteor with Gandalf falls. The hobbits find him. The 3 priestess confronts him. Done. He can speak, he can do. Forget all the fucking filler when he learns words, and what was the use? What was the point of all that? Of all that build up? About except about being fucking boring. A fucking bore fest. Except from wasting time. What was the point? There's none. Yeah, I know. So, episode 1. Sauron enters Mordor. Meteor falls, Gandalf appears, confronts the 3 priestess. We already have a fight. Great. Yeah, let them have a fight. No, he's just... Oh, well, again, what's his power level? What's his power setting? What is their power setting? It's like, you don't think about shit. You just do, oh, they're... because the most powerful is obviously the Eminem looking fucking one, the high priestess, and because she has a staff, and the other ones are like fighting with weapons. And it's like, what? You're not supposed to have magic or something? And what are the rules of magic in this world? I don't know. And Gandalf is getting his ass kicked until he sees Nori, and he said, "Oh well, I must fight." Yay! It's like, open with that. One fight already. Galadriel. The big battle at the beginning that her brother dies. Make her standing toe to toe with her brother and fighting the fucking battle. We already have 2 battles. We'll make a fucking epic first episode. They find the mithril. They explain what it's for. It's dumb, but sure. Make the rings. Done. First 1 episode. And then you build upon this. You have arcs. You have characters that we understand. We have the dialogue. The dialogue, nobody can fix this. This is the worst fucking dialogue I've ever seen in a high budget TV show. It's like if a 90-year-old, 100 years old philosopher and a 6-year-old kid mixed together and just wrote words. It's mind-boggling. I don't know. So I don't want to take too much of your time because this series has already done that successfully. Bravo, you've wasted. I mean, I was checking the time as I always do because I'm like, how many fucking time is left? And I was, it's like, the only thing I really enjoyed was the discovery of Sauron because he's the best character they have and didn't have a fight. I said, oh yeah, game on. Gadriel versus Sauron. Let's fucking go. What? Visions, visions, visions. She drowns. And like, what? What's that? Why? What the fuck is this? And then Elrond, oh, gets a little wet. Oh, Elrond, always so majestuous and always so important. And oh, it's like, and he finds the scroll later, and it's like, he understand, and oh, the gravitas, and oh my god, it's like there's no king of the Southlands. It's like a quarter of the fucking map of Middle Earth. Don't you fucking know elves that are ageless and immortals? Don't you know where if there's a king there or not? You can't fucking even know that? What the fuck are you doing? Yeah, go with Gilgalad and get fucking in Valinor because you're fucking worthless. You know, in the original trilogy, it felt it was so much a different age, and the elves had such a different psychology, and there were not a bunch of elves. There were not great cities and great. It's like everything um, was lost and was getting old even for their because they were there for so long, and you would understand the conflict of Arwen going or not through the gray havens, the Valinor, whatever. You would it felt like that. The music made you feel it. The characters were like had a little, like when she sees when when Elrond gives her the vision of seeing Aragorn old and dying, but finally she sees her son, and that and everything, even the fact that they didn't even need it, but the fact that as Sauron's forces grew, Arwen became weaker and weaker, and they had so much good emotional that was gut wrenching. It was so much, so gripping, so heartbreaking. It was, and Aragorn, because for every move Aragorn did, it. I mean, it always had weight, but now it was like, I know. I mean, I don't want to compare the original trilogy with this shit. It's useless. It's just a waste of time. Um, I mean, I've given them enough. I'm gonna watch the premiere of the second season when it comes in 12 years, and that's it. I'm not watching anymore. If they don't move along, like I said, just make shit happen or move the fuck along. If they don't do that, then there's nothing for me to say. I don't care. Anyway, what more can I say? I mean, it's a fucking travesty. It's a tragedy. So much resources, so much potential for so much dumb people and no vision. I'll end with this. The main problem, no vision at all. And it's a fucking shame. But hey, at least now it's done. And we can go bake some, make some, we can go bake, we can go run in the sun. We can go in the forest and do something, that is useful or makes you happy, or you can call your grandma and tell her you love her, and things that humans would usually wants to do that is not a complete waste of fucking time and brain matter. So yeah, fuck this show. I'm done, and good luck on your last watch, and hopefully it's the fucking last. I know it won't. It's not gonna be, but they deserve to be fucking. They don't deserve what they have been given. It's a damn shame. So take care, guys.